All right, long time no see, everyone. I definitely don't have time to be making videos, but I thought some people would be curious about some of the stuff I'm working on. I think it's cool. I think some people will find it cool too. As always, I'm not sponsored by anything. Everything here I paid for. I think it's neat. This is just for fun. So let's take a look around. So around the workshop, 2025, got a glider. Got a shelving situation here that needs resolving. Got some bamboos. New project for 2025, other than my pile of Warhammer shame here, is a 5090 build water block. On this case here, there you go. Cue for what are those? The reaction photos that people put on their YouTubes. Look at all those Noctuas, Gen 2 140s. Yeah, having kids is great. Not having kids is great. Anyways, so yeah, we got a Ventus 3X 5090 overclock edition. It's kind of on the lower model range. Still sealed. I just unboxed it. But I figured since I'm going to be custom water blocking it, I don't think it's going to matter that much. So this is what it's going to go into. This is, I'm going to call this, I think, the P3 Earl Pro. So it's a thermal take P3 Pro chassis, like open air chassis. But as you can see, I've actually, so I have two of these. I have one that's like a test bench. So I had a spare set of the glass standoffs. So, and I had another bottom here, which I probably will actually get rid of this and print my own, but it's for here, it's just chilling. But so anyways, so I've got a X870E Hero Asus motherboard. I did my first D-Lid CPU. Yeah, long time coming. AMD 9950X 3D. So D-lidded it with the Thermal Grizzly tool. Worked great. So I've got that installed here with the Thermal Grizzly holder, whatever you call it, under there. Now I've got something a little bit different than I've seen anyone do on the internet. I got an Aqua Computer Cuprix block from an AM4 build actually, and since they're spring loaded, I think it's still gonna work. I see everyone basically just using the Thermal Grizzly Minos or whatever the hell it's called block that's made for this, and actually I posted this on Reddit. And Reddit thinks this won't work, so Reddit's always right, you know, but we're gonna give it a go anyway. So I ordered a little torque screwdriver, because the only thing I'm really concerned about is getting the torque on these guys really equal, because I don't really have a way of measuring this. So I had to get a torque screwdriver that could go to, it's like 0.4 Newton meters, nanometers. You know, I think all my big torque wrenches only go down to like 5 or something, so 0.4 is pretty ridiculous. But anyways, I'm gonna give it a go. We'll see how it works. Then we've got obviously DDR5. I got some, like, a really nice Corsair kit in here, 96 gigs of pretty fast DDR5, and I've got some RAM water blocks actually. So yeah, I know, internet's always right. You can't water cool RAM, it doesn't work. Ha ha ha. Yeah, okay. We're gonna give it a go anyways. What could go wrong? First time for me too. I have no idea, but you know, I suspect on DDR5 there's actually gonna be some gains here, because that stuff actually runs pretty hot. I think people are really sleeping on this. And yeah, like, I don't love this solution. Like, I wish the the metal plate here had come down over those memory modules more, so I could put the thermal pads over them. I mean, these things are just chock full of thermal pads. I stacked the Odyssey thermal pads in here, like double layer. Like, I didn't have 2.5 millimeter pads, so I got like 2 1 millimeters and a 0.5 millimeter in there or something. So anyways, it's gonna be fine. So this is my new workstation computer. So it's an expensive build, but it's mostly gonna be used for CAD rendering. I guess video editing if I actually get off my ass and make some videos. Oh look, the plane's above me, that's cool. I made these cool ceiling hooks out of, yeah, we're getting real fancy here. It's carbon PTG, which, very cool material. I've also been doing some nylon carbon, very cool. Yeah, we got an issue here. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it. So again, okay, back to the build. So, took the case. Sorry if I'm rambling. I don't know. This is just a for fun video, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Take that, sponsors. So anyways, I had 2 sets of these glass rods, because if you know this case, normally it just goes out here, and there's this tempered glass right there that just bolts to the end, and you can see your build. Oh, that's cool. However, so I'm gonna shunt mod this 5090, 1200 watts, you know, delitted 9950. That's gonna just be screaming in my CAD station. I've been down this road before with my old workstation, which is still running great. But I have noticed with some of the newer stuff that, I'm not gonna say it's long in the teeth, like that build is still an amazing build, but you know, we can do better with DDR5 or AM5. So anyways, and I really thought the 3D AMD chips just look really cool. So because my workstation build, like it's a pretty good workstation, but it doesn't really game at all. And you know, it'd be fun to be able to, you know, actually do some like decent gaming on it. Anyways, 1% problems, right? So anyways, now the default configuration for this case is basically you get like a metal bracket, you can put it on the front, and you can get like a 360 rad on there, and then you can do like a second 360 here on the side. Nah, obviously that's not gonna do for me because you only live once and you definitely gotta go overkill. So I got 4 of the Black Ice Nemesis, you know, 420 GTXs, which are great radiators. I got 2 of these in my current build, and it's great. Now, I'm gonna be running about double the watts through this, and I'm cooling my RAM on top of it, so obviously the answer is now 4. So we're doing 4 of these. Now, I wanted to kind of do the open air chassis because I got tired of building in. I like my mesh fake case, but it's a nightmare to do custom hard lines in, because I'm gonna do the hard lines in glass again because I'm insane. So no plastic hard lines here. We got a stack of barrel fittings, which, you know, good value for the money. We've got, I'm gonna again do the leak shield because I like it on my current computer. It's so 3 years and change later, leak shield works perfectly. Holds good pressure. I got a lot of peace of mind. I'll go on trips for a month or 2, leave it on, come back, no issues. I think the alarm went off once and then it auto shut down as expected, so it works. When something, I can't remember what did it. Maybe I just had a setting wrong or whatever, but like it thought there was a leak and it turned it off, so pretty cool. Anyways. So we got the Aquacubeater D5 in here. Obviously, this is, you know, a one-piece thing. And then I've got a water-cool D5 Vario that I'm just going to probably set at like half speed and have this, you know, somewhere in the system. And barrel water block. I've been waiting for the Alpha Cool one for months and months and months and months. They said it would already be out. It's not out, so we're doing Barrow. I got a Barrow on my 3080 Ti. It's, you know, sacrificing a couple percent probably over like a German one, but it is what it is. Even this build, I don't think it's gonna matter. This thing's gonna have tons of cooling. So anyways, 4 radiators, 2 on top like this, 2 on the front like this. I've been designing, this is a prototype. I'm designing a mount here that's gonna run, you know, over the top, and the radiators will sit up here, and you know, the fittings will hang down off the end tanks. And then I'm gonna have to design a different one that's offset, because obviously these are gonna interfere if I have a second one right here. So I'm gonna make an offset version for the front ones. I might even put a 5th radiator on here, like back here. I don't know. I mean, I got room. Why not? And then we're doing, yeah, the Gen 2 Noctuas just came out. Supposedly they're like the quietest thing. I mean, I'm trying to make this build like actually inaudible, so we'll see. As long as it's quiet, so I can, you know, not die when my computer's rendering, is really all I'm going for. So anyways, so I'm gonna take some footage of me probably catting my my parts here. I'm gonna water block this Ventus. I'm gonna have a video probably of me showing how to shunt mod it. I got some resistors from DigiKey this morning, so I'll probably do that video first, and then I'll probably have some videos of me mounting up the radiators. I'll probably have a video of me showing how I do my tempered glass tube bends, which is pretty cool. It's a pain in the ass, but it is cool. So I did it once, it was awful, and I'm gonna do it a second time, I guess, because I got all this glass left over, and I have all of these Barrow hardline fittings, so, and I'm just too stubborn to go and do plastic hardline after having the glass build, because it is really cool, and it doesn't stain. Probably still gonna use clear fluid in the loop, but whatever. So, hi and goodbye.